All right. Hello, everyone. I'm going to be starting out with the M56 Scorpion here for today's stream. Let's just get things going. Which, hello, Jack, Dana, and Uber. Ready? Nice to see you guys. Whew, matchmaker does not like us here. I literally just got home like, a few minutes ago, so it might take me a little bit to get warmed up here. Um, Kind of been busy and running around the past couple days. Ryan's family's been here, essentially my in-laws, but yeah, here we go with the M56. Yeah, not exactly the best matchup in the world here, but we'll make it do. I'll probably, I hate going to the 8 line, but that might be my best option off the bat, depending on who goes down there. I'm just gonna kind of wait because, or I guess I could, shit. All right, he's not playing. Would have expected him to, thank you S51, at least move a little bit. This tank you get freaking damaged every time something even looks at you the wrong way. But being a very small map, this is going to be a little bit difficult here. But we don't really have anybody in the center. 8 line, yeah. I'm probably just going to head up this way. This thing can't brawl. Yeah, he just got... Oh. This is not going to go very well for us, just from what it looks like map position-wise. Yeah, the 8 line, they're not going to be able to push that. I don't know exactly. Oh, Jack, you're talking about the M41 90mm, the light tank, German Tier 8 light. It's not a bad light tank if you like light tanks. You know, it's not the easiest to play being a light tank, but it's not bad nonetheless. It's just being a light, you know, it could be a bit difficult to play right now. I really hope that these guys do not sit here because we will get annihilated by artillery. It's like I'm already, yep, I'm going to take a huge amount of damage here. It's just, the Scorpion is a very good tank statistically in its role, but anything outside of that role, it is pretty much, not to say the worst, but it's the worst. If it has to take shots or fight close up, it's pretty gimped. Yeah, it can't even, you know, with its left and right gun movement, really fight very well in this situation here. It's just hard to take corners and still get shots on people without getting blown apart. Are you kidding me, dude? Now you're gonna pull back and thank you, T32. I was about to say, now you're gonna pull back and I'm gonna get fucking shot here. At least the 8 line's still kind of holding out. But yeah, the M41, it's not bad. It's like today I already kind of went over the KV-122. You know, it's a brand new tank, released. You know, it's been on the Russian server for about a week now, but essentially it's just awesome. Couldn't even spot him, but yeah, he's sitting behind, I guess, a little bush or something there, but I would have thought I'd at least be able to see something before it could see me, but oh well. We had a KV-122. I wouldn't even bother entertaining getting it unless you have no Russian premium heavies. It's just the old KV-1S essentially bumped up a tier with a couple other little changes like HP and stuff. It's honestly not worth it. Our team's actually doing better than I thought. I really wish I didn't get popped there, but who would have thought a Yag Panther was sitting there? I think there's several other low tier German premiums as far as light tanks. I think maybe one or two, but nothing, nothing high tier. That's something just a quick little Google search will give you. Off the top of my head, I can't answer that really. They're mainly all low tier though, but they have a decent shot here. They just need the Strev 103. He pulled all the way back there. He's gonna sit in his base, which these guys back here, especially this PZ4, should move up. The T28 is, which is good. It's just the PZ4, why is he saying help? Like, did you not see him running back to base? Like, he might be there still, but honestly, he's not that much of a threat. But if you guys have any requests, I'll gladly take them. I got plenty of time today to get through any requests. I'm just gonna, like last stream, pop in a few of my own tanks in between requests. But otherwise, don't have to worry about the dog today, fortunately. Now that I don't have to keep the door closed, no house guests. So, at least for a few days here. A little bit of a break in the house guest department right now. Very nice. They got that Strev out. But yeah, I'm working on. I have everything finished. I just need to put it up on WoT Guru, but I put it up on the WoT Guru Facebook yesterday. The AMX M449. A few people asked me for a weak spot guide for it. I did finish that. It's on Facebook right now. I plan on putting it up on WoT Guru in the next day or so. I wanted to get more done this week, but my free time kind of got rearranged a little bit. I'm basically the same as I was last stream. I'm still at the Leo and also the Udez, the Tier 8 Swedish TD. I haven't played, World of Tanks outside of the stream for about a week now. All this time I had set aside's kind of got, between my knee being sick and, surprise house guests, haven't had it really any free time here, unfortunately. Yay. Hello, J Dragon. Nice to see you. Same faces as last time. Since I've been busy, we have Graham on here still. We have Abdul, Quickie Baby, Serb, and also it's up to you guys to decide if it's Uber or Sean Connery. Yeah, I just have everybody on here now. I wanted to print out a couple more things, but literally I haven't been able to get on a computer outside of streaming here. Which next stream were more or less, so not exactly the best match. Really hard to play this tank on a small map like that, but fortunately Uber survived. I, made that little bit of a hiccup there. Why don't I hop into the E4? Just like staring at me here for some reason. What was it say? Friday, most likely. I'm going to come up with something a little bit different for the stream, since, it's the stream right before Christmas for a lot of people. And Ryan may most likely play a couple matches, since I know a few people wanted to see that. But we'll see. Really depends on if anything schedule-wise changes for us, since we have a lot of food, and even though I'm taking care of all the food, desserts to make, things to do. We've essentially have 4 days in a row of Christmas between all of our family and friends. Hello, Ming. Nice to see you. You guys all know how, holiday and family events can be. Most likely she is. Really, it's unless anything changes, like I said, because usually, like sometimes when I stream, she's actually doing something, that one of us has to do and we can't get out of. Sometimes, but right now Friday is like her only free day of the month, because starting, the day after it's Christmas Eve, and then her sister and kids are coming into town, and yeah, it's our life gets hectic again starting Saturday. But we'll see. All right. Sometimes I get lucky there, but this is almost a guarantee someone's going to be sitting there at some point, like that M48 is now. We have a lot of tanks here, so I'm going to... Shit, there's an IS-7, of course. I'm going to set up just here for a second so I don't get massacred. Alright. Tempted to load a HE round, to be honest, with this IS-7. Oh lord. Just those two guys make it difficult, because when I push up I cover their shots, and even though it looks like I have support, I really don't. But with this IS-7 there, unless we push, I really can't penetrate him all too well, honestly. It's like this JPZ, he could whack him for us, but now our center is falling apart here. It's just we have so many people dedicated to this one frickin' spot. It's just... Yeah, it's just a couple of these guys shouldn't have came over here. Like the larger German tanks, it's just with them over here, we can't all fit in there. So, just a few guys south of us here, they're able to essentially hold us off here with minimal effort, because we're not able to really fight. Sorry, Uber. There wasn't too much I can do, because armor-wise, this thing is pretty damn bad. I almost pretend like it doesn't have armor sometimes. Starting to make a little bit of a comeback. Oh, I could have got him there. Shit. I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't get him. There we go. Whew. That was not going to work without that little bit of a slope that guy was sitting behind last time. Or the first time when I kind of bounced off of him and he was getting shots on me. He definitely made a little bit of a mistake there. Just need this E4 to fire. There we go. Very nice. T57 is loading. He's now loaded right about now. I'm going to let those two guys go. They should be able to... Oh, awesome. They actually have a pretty... I don't know if that guy was being sarcastic or not. But they actually have a pretty decent SPG player. If he moved up right about here, it looks like, to be able to hit me with a 261 there. Hello, Anthony. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're enjoying your Scorpion G. We're still not out of the woods here. It's like they're honestly, everyone's freaking out and running back to the base. But all things considering, alright, there's one, the Object 140 showed up. Awesome. Oh, I critical hit at him. Thank you very much, Uber. Always appreciate it. I did see, you know, with the freaking T57 heavies. You know, armor-wise, they're not great, but you know, parts of them are still, you know, they can auto bounce or ricochet your shells. That's the areas you probably hit by accident. I always get pissed off with those tanks too, because you know they have such good firepower, and then you hit like the upper glacis or a part of the turret that's angled, and you're just like, shit, like. Nice. I was about to say, I'm just sitting here because it does not really do me any good to move off of the cap, to be honest. And nice. Honestly, losing that amount of credits in that, oh, really, like, it might seem like you have a ton of credits right now because you haven't got a tier 10 yet. Just lay off on the premium shells and premium consumables. Just trust me on that one. They don't... yeah. But stock-wise, you know, it will help you a bit with that grind, but really that thing, its upgraded gun, doesn't really need premium all that much. Yeah, I can hop into the Scorpion G. These guys are... Oh my god, 3 HP left? I was about to say, I'll kill him by ramming. I don't even care if he kills me. Not bad damage-wise with those couple last shots, but fortunately we bounced back a little bit there. And we're going to get the win. Alright, yeah, Scorpion G. That's the only request right now, so I will gladly pop into that for you. Yeah, see, not to say that you're a problem, but that is a problem in the game right now, you know. Granted, you're losing a ton of money, but at the same time, certain tanks, you know, APCR on things just make them insane. Like, say just the 1390, like a lot of people know that, like, going from 170 to almost 250 millimeters of pen, that's crazy. But... yeah. What can you do? I don't blame you, though. It's just... oh. Uh-oh. Someone gets... okay. I was like, is that someone from the stream? Because if anybody wants to, you know, hop in on a platoon, that's, yeah, it's fine with me. Still have one slot. I do not have the low Ming, unfortunately. You know, it's a very good tank now that I got buffed for premium. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have it. Alright. I'm tempted to go up on the hill. Only because really fighting over here in a lightly armored tank, that all just comes down to A, not getting, you know, blasted in the first like 30 seconds, and also having, you know, superior numbers. I'd almost rather win the hill. Alright, let's see. Just trying to fit in. I know these people are going to freak out. Like, oh my god, so many people going to the hill. Like, won't say about everybody else going to the hill, but I myself, I think I'll be best used up here. Rating, really, they're all kind of different premiums about how they perform. They're all very good in their own right. But it depends on what you want out of them. Like, profitability wise, Scorpion G is going to be the best because it is, you know, tier 8 compared to both our tier 7s. But it does have its downsides of, you know, no armor. Camouflage isn't that great for, you know, a TD with its armor. Okay. This could end badly here. Just... There we go. Just wanted to get one shot off there because now we're starting to push. Even though I don't have a lot of armor or HP, I will, you know, push out here on this guy. Hopefully not getting... Of course I had his gun. Getting annihilated just because we do need to move here. Nobody wants to get hit by this Borsig, but... Alright, never mind. I'll go this way. They kind of hit the brakes there. But, you know, I would say it depends on the nation that you have, between American and German TDs for crews, and also the type of tank you like to play. Like, you know, E25's high DPM, high camouflage and mobility, but very low alpha. M56 Scorpion's about the same, but, you know, much better alpha, but lower DPM. Scorpion G, you know, highest alpha, and, you know, it's a tier higher. So it's hard to, you know, compare or rate the two, you know, since they are different tiers and different play styles. Really, with premiums, I guess basically base my opinion off of whether they're honestly worth it or not, and I think all three are worth it. So really it comes down to what one you think fits you best, budget wise, crew wise, and playstyle wise. Sorry tank, I'm trying to get in shots in between his reload. He's angling pretty well here too. Alright. Let's say now he's gonna get a shot in on me, whatever. Just need to keep far enough away that he wouldn't be able to push into me there. Here we go, we got a T10. I don't know if he's gonna aim back at me or not. Yes, he is. But trick with this tank, and you know, even those other two, the M56 and the E25, is pretty much just staying alive and keeping yourself close enough to the fight where you can kind of get a shot or two off every now and then. Alright. Set myself a little bit off the corner here. I have a feeling he's going to keep pushing, but he might not. He's not. Oh shit, yep, good job, Yag Panther 2. You got me, but I'm surprised he took that route. Oh well, he's still gonna die. Alright, yeah, so there's no other requests, so I'll hop into Something a little different here. Let's just get all those off. Alright, let's see, I'm grinding the OHO. Why don't I try to knock that out? Well, pretty much it comes down to, it's not just Scorpion G's, it's any premium tank that's fast and lightly armored. Like, you're always going to have players that buy it because, you know, it looks great and they see all these high damage games and praise from it, you know, from people essentially marketing it or covering it and showing off, you know, like Scorpion G 8,000 damage game, and they fail to mention in the video, like, this is a very good tank, but at the same time it's not the easiest to play, nor does it work on all maps and situations. But, you know, with the amount that are out there right after it's sold again, it's always high for a week or two. Everyone, you know, playing their nice new expensive tank. You know, pretty much you're always going to have those players that, since there's so many of them, seeing them fail more, you know, it's a higher probability. Yeah, I can play the E25 Jade. Yeah, it's like the Scorpion G, even though it has workable gun depression, its gun, like, say, unlike the OHO where the gun's at the top of the turret here, it's a little bit lower down, and the gun depression on the Scorpion G isn't enough to be able to fight on hills very effectively. But, you know, it's like, I tend to say, like, you know, premium tanks are worth buying because, you know, crews, this and that. Because I feel almost all of them are balanced pretty well. You know, some are a little bit easier or better in today's game, but statistically, they balance them decently. But say something like the KV-122 today. I honestly don't think anyone should buy that thing unless you have no Russian heavy premiums and you don't want a, you know, a more expensive one like the IS-6. Even though the bundle, it's only bundled today and then tomorrow it's sold as a standard tank. There we go. Awesome. Pretty good shot there. 362 damage and 3 crits. Only because, like, the KV-122 is just, I almost feel like it's made almost just for the Russian server, because they love freaking Russian tanks over there, and you know, they probably want their old KV-1S back, so, you know, why not? I don't blame Wargaming for doing it. It probably took minimal effort, so. Yeah, it's like most of my games I show you, you know, the replays I go back over and do voiceovers, I only really pick the good or interesting ones. Um, where I do a clip like the M4190 I put out like a week or two ago, like a little clip of something stupid I did. But, you know, I definitely, when I do a tank, shit, he is too close now. When I do like a tank review, I pretty much just sit down, I record 2-3 games and talk about the tank and go over it. I don't clip out those too much unless I'm having a hard time getting, you know, basically normal, decent matches in it. Then I'll kind of go over replays for them. But if I review a tank and put a title in it, and like an overview or a review, you know, I don't cherry pick, you know, the 100% best games for that. But, you know, people like seeing that though, and it honestly it works. Like, I don't fault, you know, like Quickie Baby and other people for doing it, but at the same time, you definitely have to be aware of that if, you know, you're watching people that, you know, that might not be the case 99% of the time to be able to do stuff like that. Oh, I just missed him. I should be able to just barely angle here and be safe from both of them. Also, I should get him to back off. Maybe not. See, I don't mind anyone, you know, asking me questions, even if I'm not streaming or anything. Send me a message. Like, I'll always give you, you know, a decent opinion on the tank. Or you can always, you know, check out WoT Guru. I have basically every tank. I'm working on the Swedish update for my which tank line is right for you. Doesn't have premiums or much arty in it. I think there's only one arty line I have done for it. But I pretty much review every single tank line and tank in that article. See, the enemy made the classic mistake of putting way too many people in the 8-0 line. That line ain't that useful, especially sitting in the base too. They're not gonna lose 100% here. You know, they still have a chance of winning, but they're making it very difficult by giving up, you know, 90% of the map here. Come on, Borsig. Are you really going to make frickin' Oh-Ho go all the way back? I feel bad for the SPG. Nope, Come on, Borsig. Like, this is starting to annoy me a little bit, because this guy could frickin' sit on the cap, and there's a T28 that could get flanked, and myself heading back. It doesn't make sense for me to go back here damage-wise, even though Cromwell could run, you know, my direction or down the ice road. But, yeah. Okay, he just ran into them. Awesome. Now I guess I'm heading back this way again. Yay! You know, I didn't want to do that, but I've been capped out on this map enough to where it's worth driving back instead of a Cromwell sitting there and then them not being able to reset it for some reason. But it looks like the enemy, you know, there are a couple people platoon that had mainly focused on the 8 and base. Quite a few clans and strongholds or clan wars, they try to do like turtle strategies in this, because Mountain Pass, you know, there's only a couple viable routes across the map. Sitting on that hill there can be pretty easy to defend, but you know, letting the rest of your team die in a random battle, that's not exactly the best decision, in my opinion. And nice, Anthony. Yeah, I'll let you know. Essentially, like, I'll definitely be on when I'm streaming, of course. I'm going to have my stream schedule up, hopefully by this Friday's stream. It's going to be very similar to this week's streaming schedule. I'm just going to have to figure out if I can get on outside of that. Only because, basically, if it was like last week or the beginning of this week, more or less like after Christmas, Ryan and I, she is off and, you know, our schedules were open. Her sister's coming up now and her kids, so I'm going to see. It basically went from having a free and open schedule to, yeah, now I'm going to have house guests basically that whole week. So I might have more free time depending on what, you know, they want to do, but if for some reason, you know, they want to, you know, go for a day trip somewhere, stuff like that. That's definitely going to throw a wrench on my plans. But, yay! Unexpected guests. Like, honestly, these people, I don't think, like, they got 3 kills between them, but, like, well, I kind of figured they ran away. Our TD kind of let them. But, like, I don't get why people do that. You're going to lose the match. Doesn't matter how much damage you do or kills you do, you're still going to freaking lose by sitting in the base. Basically, Doug. Yeah, I can play, I'll play, I have the E25 up next. I can do the 183mm jack. You know that's not it, Anthony. But I should be able to play outside the stream. I just don't exactly know yet until, you know, Ryan and I kind of plan it out. And she starts, not to go over our whole life here, but, yeah, this is her last semester coming up in school to become a high school math teacher. So she is student teaching and basically becomes a slave for the next, you know, until summer. This is like her only 2 weeks off here coming up outside of spring break. Not a terrible match considering I drove around for half of it doing nothing. Uber did a very good job as well. Yeah, at least we got a win, but that was kind of boring for part of that. Shouldn't have chased back for the Cromwell, but I did not want to risk it there. Okay, so we got the E25. I will, Anthony. Trust me. If I see you on to, you know, I'll definitely shoot you a platoon invite or something. Yes, I did. He's sleeping here, but yeah, I only the times when I have the, you know, my door closed is when, you know, if something's going on here, or I have house guests like Ryan's doing, like sewing, cooking, schoolwork, stuff like that. But outside of that, I try to keep it open because, you know, he's a very indecisive dog. But for next few days, I have no guests in the house, so I'm hoping to get a lot of stuff done. Since, you know, these past like 3 or 4 days, I've gotten nothing really accomplished as far as World of Tanks go. Outside of that, I've gotten quite a few things done, but yeah. So if anyone has any other requests, I'll gladly play them. Like, I'll play the 183 next. This isn't the best mat for the E25, but I'm going to try to get a few little spots off here first. Potentially. They do have, you know, that PZ38NA that probably is going to rush down here and try to spot. So sometimes, or most of the time, you can get spots there, but, nothing. Yeah, last stream he was kind of being annoying since Ryan's parents were staying with us. He wanted to be, you know, between both of us. Very nice, Uber. Holy crap. That was part me, and I clicked. And between me being able to click and then I moved my gun to, you know, get to the next spot, the shell didn't even frickin' fire. Like, well, what the hell? No, don't do it. Of course there's no Artie, and we have a shit ton of people in the frickin' base. Like, I don't, you know, our TD's there, fine, but we have like a Churchill 1 and like other tanks that honestly we need a little bit of help for. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to run away here because I can't brawl. I'm going to try to work around that big mass of tanks over there because, you know, I can't help out there. I feel bad because all their heavies are just going to slowly roll across the map if we're not fast enough, but nothing else I can do up there. I shouldn't have even sat up there to take that one other shot that, you know, hit me there. Just got to be a little bit careful now. But sitting where we spawned is definitely looking bad for, you know, our heavy and medium back there, because granted, this is extremely risky in my own sense. Oh Lord, there's a Rudy. Come on, guys, kill him. I don't want to... I will kill him, but I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to take damage here. Yes, that's exactly why I wanted this tank. It's just because it's annoying, honestly. What he said. I have those national voices on and I never know what the hell they're saying. Awesome. It's the E25, I think, over there. We're not. I've got to help out with these guys. Ooh, my aim. I do not trust myself shooting that far away with something moving, you know, over 30 kilometers an hour. Come on, dude, you're leaving yourself wide open. I'm about to, but I'm trying to get some damage in on him. At least I somewhat saved that Yag Panther for. Yeah, it's just... Need help with him. Please, thank you. I guess I'm going to try to get some damage on him, because I don't think he's going to push... Nah, he's running away. Let's say I don't think he's going to push into me. Awesome. That helps out there. Shit, now I'm spotted. This is not good. I'm about to die. Ooh, Lord. Yep, I was about to say, little chance I'm going to get away from him. Hello, Crocodile. Long time no see. Nice to see you. Alright. If they group up, they can, you know, beat that guy pretty easily. I'm doing good. How have you been? Yeah, I always take requests, Phoenix. I can add the T34 on there. Yeah, the E25 can't beat both of you. Yeah, he was staying very far away from me that I could not use him as a meat shield. I know what your plan was, Uber. I play the E25 more as a scout sometimes than, you know, a TD. It definitely worked. You know, he between the two of us, yeah, 1 and 2 damage. You know, pretty nice job between the two of us. All right, so next one up, I did not want to click on you. Here we go. Was the FV 215B 183 for request. And then after that was the 113 Heavy, and yeah, the T34 Heavy. I can get to them. Need to start making myself a list so I don't forget like I usually do. I told Ryan if she plays, I was gonna have to put her in a T95. That way she can't just rush out and die in like 30 seconds. But like, all right, I'm done. I played my one match. Thank you, Jade. Double tap 2 here. All right. So there is an SPG I got to worry about. If I'm in an SPG, when I rarely play them, if I see something, you know, slow with huge guns, I definitely aim at them. So in this situation, I usually tend to play a little bit more arty safe. The T34 isn't bad. It's just one of those tanks where you kind of push through and, you know, you're done with. Basically. It's I was telling her I was going to make her play all slow tanks so she wouldn't just rush out and flip over and die or, you know. Oh, Lord, everyone's heading to that side, so I guess I'll slog it out over here. If I still had the AMX 40, possibly. But that's not exactly the slowest tank in the world. You know, I think it can go pretty damn quick. As long as you are going down a slight, you know, decline. Alright guys, you have a lot of people over on the forest side. So let's not screw this up. Let's not just sit there and let the heavies push into you. And then you're going to have to brawl with them and you're going to lose. That's how I see it happening if they let that E100 and VK7201K get too much further. Oh Lord. I missed. I was about to say, the E4 I will sit out there and luckily I blocked him, but that's one tank where his armor's, oh, he just got whacked by a T92. It's low enough to where I can potentially penetrate him. Alright, so we're definitely a little bit screwed here. Their T92's set up in about H1, it looks like, so he's got actually good shots on us. But we need to let them, like this E100, I am not confident in him surviving longer than about 10 seconds. Never mind. 20 seconds from now. Damn, that tank was gunning for him. Now we got guys over here. Oh shit. I was about to say, there's a lot of people down here. It's like I'm getting a couple hits here, but yeah, I'm about to feel the pain right now. Luckily, I have a grill. Grill, don't run away. The grill is running away. Awesome. Thanks, dude. What a pal. Yep, I'm dead. It's like he wasn't gonna do too much, but he could have at least gotten one more shot off. Oh well. At least we got a little bit of damage in before we got massacred. Alright. Yeah, basically, once we, once they got one of us out, then, they were just going to pick us off pretty quickly there. I was just trying to stay in a little ball the longest we could, because they were less likely to overwhelm us. Here's the hoping they can win, but, yeah. Times like that, I just hide and let them move into me. Hello, Troc. Sure, if you want a platoon, just send me a message and I can give you an invite. Alright, so 113, T34 was next after this. Yeah, it's like this event here is kind of like last year's they did for the Czechs line that came out. They're only for Swedish tanks, so essentially they're not only for TDs. They're just the way crews work out, they slot for TDs. You'd have to retrain them. So you definitely have to spend a little bit of gold to retrain them to fit into like a heavy tank or something. So see ya, Jack. Thanks for watching for a little bit. Yeah, have a good couple days here. Alright, I'm gonna take my normal flank here and hope for the best. I have not tried it in a 113 yet. Yeah, sure, that sounds good, Trunk. I'm not feeling sick anymore, but man, am I freaking stuffed the hell up. Like, I'm usually not like this, and feel like I have like allergies, but it's freaking winter here. Taking a slightly longer approach here just because there's those couple lights. Just gonna auto aim on this guy. Gives me a little bit more steady aim than my typical aim. Yeah, it's C_Menz. Alright, Scorpion J and IS3. Would you like to give me a hand? Oh my god. 2 Emils and a Pershing. This is not going to end well. And an IS-7. I'm honestly backing up. It's not my safest move, typically. But the closer I stay to that, because I have no support behind me for some reason, the worse off I'm going to be, honestly. They have shots on my lower plate here. Alright, RD just took a shot on them. Somehow I hit that guy. I feel bad for that shot. I didn't even have the gun depression to hit him. But honestly, range is my ally here, unless this M53 starts pounding away on me. Swapped over to a heat shell. It's not the best against, say, like an IS-7, but my AP shell has a chance to not really work too well, even against some of these tanks head on. Yep. At least this buys me a little bit of time here. I'm definitely, you know, not going to make it out of this alive. But, I can do my best here to try to take as much HP as I can out as I can. Yep, and I'm dead. How our town lost? I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened in this match here, but I did 25 damage. What it shows, but you know, I got a little bit more off than that. But yeah, I don't know how we lost both flanks, to be honest. There you go. Send you an invite. Ah, there we go. I was like, where is it? I don't know how we lost both flanks there. But it happens. It's a T34 Heavy. Yeah, quite a few people have you know, some problems with ping recently. Fortunately, mine's worked out outside of the days when maybe you probably had to switch servers. There we go. Hey, yay, we won more Ivanka, good. I was a little bit worried about that one, but, you know, in the end, that worked out. Our side just got massacred. There was just the three of us in that one grill, but very nice. Nice, GG. How did you do? Hopefully that's going well with you. Ryan just, not that she has like actual midterms now in her, you know, college classes, but she has some, you know, key little dates where, you know, she's pretty busy compared to normal. Whoops. Oh my, now my microphone in as it makes it hard. Trying my best not to hit it. I really need to. I'm hoping for Christmas I put something on my list because people always ask me, like my family, what to get me, and usually if I need something I get it myself. But I pulled off something that'll basically take out the keyboard and mouse noise a little bit. So if I get that, I'm gonna have to change up my setup a little bit because I don't know if I'd be able to use it the same way I am now. Nice. That's good that you're doing that well. That's always a good feeling when you know you're not under pressure to, you know, get like an A on your, you know, big test to be able to pass a class or something. But that's all. That's good. Nice to hear that. I was fortunate where, at least my college, like I had, you know, I had normal college classes too for like, you know, math, literature, and history and stuff like that. But as far as culinary schools go in college, honestly, it's not a bad thing to go for if, you know, instead of people who go to college for business because they don't exactly know what they want to do. But culinary classes, you eat, you basically cook what you eat, and you don't really have too much homework to do. It was pretty fun, those classes, but I had a final every 3 weeks in culinary school. The way their classes worked out, essentially your classes, you the one I went to switches every 3 weeks. You have a new class, so we had midterms, you know, every week and a half, final every 3 weeks, just about on average. And some people couldn't really cope with that. I thought it was pretty good. It always kept you. It's kind of like working as a professional chef. Like you never really have a easy day, I should say. Like you always have something looming, you know, the next day or the day after. I was about to say I'm extremely concerned about that. Crap. I wanted to go here. It's just, you know, our big tier 10s here, they're not, except for this E100's going. He's about to get blasted. I was about to say he's aiming right for me, but at least I saved my girl from getting shot. After all the changes to El Haluf, that was bad on my part. They still have not fixed this frickin' corner from being, you know, just a stupid camp brawl fest. After all the changes, like I've been through them frickin' all. Like, just I don't even know where our Artie's aiming, to be honest. It feels like he's aiming at their base. Because the enemies, you know, they're not really moving like they're getting plinked by a bat chat Artie. I know, I'm sitting here trying to think what I can do, but the really only thing I can see me doing here is honestly just pushing out and dying, more or less. Outside of, you know, hiding and hoping for the best, but at least with this, I can move up a little bit and potentially hit this IS-7, but gun's not accurate enough for me to hit that little sliver. Oh, the finals I did? Essentially our finals were, say I was in like, I don't know, the one that always sticks out to me was my vegan vegetarian class. Essentially you know, a 3 week long class, you learn a certain amount of dishes, techniques, this and that, you know, like keywords, history about stuff, and your final, more or less, you have like a 30-minute written part, and you have to, you know, answer a certain amount of questions, you know, like a typical test. And then the other, you know, classes were about, I think, like 3.5 hours long. So say like the other 2 to 3 hours of your class, you had to go into essentially the classroom. It was a kitchen, you know, like a professional kitchen, and make like a 3-course meal, or depending on the class, like one you had to make like sculptures, or I took a year of baking as well. I had to make like cakes and design it and basically pipe out stuff, make like chocolate little garnishes, stuff, all different kinds of stuff. Basically you grabbed it out of a hat based off of what you were going to make, and you had to make like a certain amount of things, and you got graded on it. And basically, you know, if you fucked up, say like you burned something, you could fix it. You weren't, shit, I died. This was a pretty shitty match, but say like you were making a souffle, and make it deflates, and you know, you still have time to go back and fix it. You just have a certain time frame before you're not allowed to hand anything in again. And you know, most of the time you only had one shot, because you know, usually there are pretty difficult things on that list to be able to complete. So yeah, typically they gave you like, most classes were say like Italian or French cooking 1, stuff like that, where you had like 2 apps, something other small thing, an entree and a dessert to make in like that little time frame, and you had to do it all from scratch. Culinary school, like, I was gonna go to, like, say Johnson and Wales and stuff, but it's called the Academy of Culinary Arts. It's right near Atlantic City, so very close to me. That way, I didn't have to move. I could still work, you know, while going to school. But essentially, you know, like a local culinary school, but it's one of the better ones in New Jersey, or actually compared to most other ones in New Jersey, it's actually one of the best in New Jersey. Yes, I am, Ming. You know, that's my real job. This is a nice little hobby, but you know, it was pretty fun. It's like sometimes I always enjoyed a GG. Like most people would freak out, but I mainly went to get, you know, like an associate's degree. Like I knew I was gonna at least cook, you know, up until I'm about like 30 or so. I want to do it. I don't want to do it forever. um, yeah, they should be on sale soon. Sometime between this weekend, this weekend and, you know, sometime from New Year's too. They should be 15% off tier 10s. But like some finals, like I would say like our one chef, I remember, gave us like a mystery bag. You had to pick like a mystery basket, almost like say like Chopped or something, and from that basket, you you had your notes to go off of that gave you like general recipes and stuff, but um, from that basket he gave you, you had to make like 4 different dishes that you learned in that class. And that guy, he fucked with us so bad. He gave us all these weird ass things that nobody knew how to use. Like nothing like crazy, but like different cuts of meat and stuff that, you know, people have never seen. I just winged the hell out of it, and honestly, like I braise things like I wasn't supposed to braise and stuff like that, and it turned out pretty. Shit. I'm gonna take another shot here. I didn't want to take damage my ammo rack. I did not expect that IS-4. Fuck. Now I'm in a bad spot for my team here. I can't push out, and yeah. I'd say I'm not too concerned about him now, but that was not a typical AP shell there. I'm going to try to pull back, see if I can pull him. I was about to say, see if I can pull him out, but I wasn't expecting him to get that shot on him. It's just we're losing a lot of HP and not inflicting any. That's bad for us. But I actually, that final in general, he's like, oh, so what did you use to do this? And I'm like, he's like, this actually tastes pretty good. I'm surprised. Like, I definitely fudged a few things, but it was a good experience. I've already blown so much of my HP that we're down to relying on the rest of our team to do anything here, because we're going to be screwed if the enemy actually plays well here. Alright. I'm trying not to block him. I'm also... Okay, the E5's not aiming here. It's just... Yeah. I'll definitely blame a lot of this on me. I took those 3 big hits in the beginning and really did nothing. Yeah, now we're separated. They're just going to kill me off here. They always go for the lower plate. Help. Trying my damnness to block all these goddamn shots. It's getting a little bit A little bit complicated. I'm definitely not going to make this out alive here. Yeah. But almost everyone knows, you know, IS-7 lower plate. So I tend to over angle it, and they kind of get freaked out if you wiggle a little bit because the side armor is so trolly. So sometimes it works out like that in your favor. Not always, but you know, sometimes. If there's any other requests, I'll gladly take them now. Tons of chefs I know, you know, they play video games. You don't always have the time to, but fortunately for me, I live in a seasonal town, so my winters are pretty, you know, open. Ah, nice rogue. That's pretty. That's pretty cool. She must be pretty busy running one of them. I was about to say, one thing teaching, like the chefs that taught our classes, they were all essentially local business owners and stuff at some point in their lives, and you know their experience in it. Our class size is only a certain amount of people get accepted every year to the school I went to, and more or less the 3 or 4 administrators running it, they were always running around. Because you imagine having, say, like 100 students that half of them never cooked in their lives. Like, it was interesting seeing some of the people that came to school and, you know, they never cooked before. And I was like, why did you come to culinary school? Like, I wouldn't want to be in charge of all that. Anyway, though, this tank. This is not a bad map for it, but I'm going to try my luck supporting over here at first, but I find that side to be a little bit more reliable. Because typically, you see, you have more tanks over there, so it's easier to support a side like that where, you know, you have more tanks in front of you and you're able to kind of work, you know, work behind them easier. I'm just going to try to set up over here. Come on. I don't want to miss this. So let's say you get very good shots down this one little corridor here in the beginning. Just looking at this, the 1 to 3 side. I'm just going to try to state that to my team, because that side should be their weak flank. And yeah, they might have a lot of TDs, but you never know where the hell they're going to set up. So you guys could just be sitting there. It's just, you know, a lot of TDs here, no arty. Our team should honestly just, you know, push and try to flank around them, but they're probably just going to smash their head into them, for lack of better words. All right, that low. I'm not afraid about killing him. I'm gonna keep my. There we go. Keep my eye on him. Sorry, Uber. You're definitely, you know, I'm usually that person out there, you know, getting spotted and killed. One of us had to do it. I'm just gonna get ready to run soon. Alright, guys. Very nice. I'm just Where do I shoot? Here we go. We got a nice little... There's a little bit of cover there. I didn't know exactly where he was at. That's the problem. I can shoot through a lot of the cover over there outside the buildings, but I wasn't confident that I was actually aiming at that IS there. Shit. I was about to say 288 pen, that must have been low, because I should be able to punch through, you know, about 95% of his armor there. Very nice. Now Panther and Cromwell's moving up. I'm still best in my kind of support role here, but shit. I was about to say his Panther 8.8 should be able to... Ah, nice. We won the IS-7 game. Very nice. Come on, guys. Nope. I was about to say, someone's pushing in with me. And I was like, no, he's not. Here we go. The gun actually slightly points up on this tank, even fully depressed in outside of siege mode. That's why I wanted a little bit of assistance there, because it's not the easiest. But luckily, shit, I had hit all my shots up to that point. That motherfucker was trying to get me. Excuse my language. Hello, Deepin, or Deepin, nice to see you. Ah, I didn't think you did bad there, Uber. You were spotting them. It's just, you know, it was inevitable they were going to push across and kill us, unless they were just going to sit there and die a slow death, which would have been nice for all of us, but, you know. Typically, I fill out that role where I kind of sit there and spot until inevitably I die, but, you know, someone's got to do it. If one of us didn't, then we would have freaking lost that side pretty damn easily. Hello, Bumba, nice to see you. But welcome, Deepin, since it's you know, your first time here. But this is like the ultimate mid-range support tank, honestly. Like, if you don't have to like push up and fight like I did there, this thing just murders tanks. Now to find this other Udez is going to be difficult. He might spot me. I just don't have Sixth Sense on this yet. So if he kills me, whatever. We're still going to win this, it looks like. Very nice. Ah, there he is. Let's say I have decent camouflage on this, I think. But, don't have all the other little bells and whistles. If anybody else has any other requests, I'll gladly take them. If not, I'm just gonna pop around. Which, hello, EKB, or, Sortivoka. Try my best to pronounce her name. Probably just botched it. Decent match, though. First class, high caliber. You know, experience-wise, too. Uber, thanks for being the sacrificial lamb. But it did work out for us. Why don't I hop into WZ-111? Yeah, if you guys have any other tanks too, we can pop into them. is. Let me get the black thing. Oh, the thing sitting in the middle of the door. Here. It's pretty recognizable. It's a hedgehog. I assume you mean that. Yeah, it's a hedgehog. That would be Levi. He was, since I got home right before, I popped off the stream here, since I was driving Ryan's parents actually up to a friend's house that they're at before they fly out today. He was running around. He has like 24 toys, and they're like everywhere. But yeah, Ryan actually kind of makes fun of him. She's like, we have the only dog in the world that actually enjoys computer time. He will run into this room before he knows like I'm about to stream or like do an article or just be on the computer in general, and he'll like stand in the door with his toy until I come in, then he'll like lay down in here. But it's kind of like his nap time where he's anxious as all hell for a dog, so he likes to always be around somebody, know where everyone's at, so he knows when I sit down here, now he knows I'm talking about him. He can kind of relax for a bit. So he actually really, really loves this room for some reason. Yeah, I can play the Bat Chat Bumba. Hello, Nelson. Nice to see you. If it moves, let me know, because then I'll probably be murdered by like a animated dog toy in the near future. Thanks for the subscription, Bumba. We didn't see much up here, so I'll push up off of that first little hill. There's one already I gotta worry about, but taking this shot is medium risk. Damn. That was dumb on my part to sit out that long, but alright. Wish I had something with a little bit more armor, but of course I missed him. Our problem is we have all these tanks here sitting and waiting for frickin' shots into the 7 line, which, they're getting some up there, but come on, guys. We need to push right up there, and we can very easily win this flank. But it's just, now we have an AT-15 here. It's just, this tank is very good, but it's not armored that well for a heavy. And gun-wise, it's not the most accurate gun. It's got a lot of alpha, but, it lacks a punch. So at least I got a little bit of assist damage there. There we go. I just swapped over to heat because I'm losing a lot of HP here. Oh shit, how did... I was gonna say, how'd you get knocked out, Uber? But that sounds about right. That's what I'm dealing with right now as well. Not that, I blame people too much for not pushing here, because I'm not pushing out as hard as I probably could. I will try to help you out, Spanky. Yep, I knew I was going to take that one other hit. Yes, I do. He's every single stream he's here. He just some streams you see him, some other streams he's napping. Some other ones I try to lock him out. But he just always wants to play, so. Yeah, his name's Levi. He is a lot older than what he seems like at times. Granted, he's usually pretty mellow when I'm streaming here. We actually had someone come over yesterday, a friend, and she was in the house and everything. I was actually in the shower. I didn't know they were coming over at that specific time, but he was all friendly and everything. Got in the door, a little bit, like a minute later, bit her on the ass. Oh, he gets really weird when people he doesn't know exactly 100% come into the house. It was all good though, but right after that, he starts when he's kind of grumpy against people like that. Not a minute later, he's like your best friend trying to put toys in front of you, like play with me, and it's kind of funny to see. Yeah, which like next week's stream's gonna be the stream schedule. Like I'm streaming Monday because I'm not streaming Christmas Day on Sunday. I will be hosting about 23 people now, up from 19. But basically the schedule should be the same day-wise. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Sunday. However, I think I'm going to be doing streams like Tuesday and Wednesday look like it's going to be like 8 a.m. to like 11 a.m. For both days instead of one stream like this where it's midday. And then my other streams, Friday and Sunday, are both going to be later on in the evening, like 6, 7 or so. It's not that I don't mind streams midday like this. It's just these streams typically, well, I find doesn't work for everybody, but also they tend to be the ones where when I have a change in my schedule, it's a little hard for me to work around it. So even though I'm not scheduled into work because the restaurant's not open, I still have like meetings and little bits here or there to do. But I'll have that by Friday. I'll have the schedule figured out, so I'll let you guys know then. Alright. I do not like doing this. I'm trying to remember exactly where the buildings are, and this guy's pushing out to the right, which I didn't expect. But, you can push up on people sitting here pretty easily, as long as you keep this, mainly this, blocking. Because then you don't have any little holes in the holes in the building from here. If you're coming up this way, they can pop out and hit you from in between there. But if you keep driving directly at this, it makes it difficult for them to get shots off without coming and leaving all the cover behind. Well, yeah, the Rogue, going back on that, the Swedish TDs, the tier 8 to 10 are pretty unique in that suspension. They're pretty fun. They're not always most practical, but they are fun nonetheless. Not a bad match there. Not too shabby for all of us. Even the Uber pushed out early. That's, I'd rather do 1,000 damage early on, than do a little bit more across the whole match, but that worked out between all sides there. Alright, so next up as far as requests, I think it was just the bat chat. If I missed any, let me know. And then, yeah, if there's any other, I'll gladly, hop into them. Hello, Scud. Nice to see you. Uh-oh. I don't know if you picked the wrong one. It's good it works out for you. Like, yeah, I try to do, you know, I'm trying to do mainly early and then late. That way it covers both sides. Yeah, I saw that at the last second there. I'm not the best in the bat chat here. I'll admit that. This is definitely not my strong suit, playing, you know, autoloaders like this. I'm not going to stick over here, but I'm at least going to, because that LTTB is going on the other side, kind of spotting. I'm just going to see if I can spot anything a little bit quickly here. Okay, they got quite a few tanks over there. Yeah, I'm not brawling over there. I'm surprised the amount of people that drive on top of those, you know, raised embankments. Not that I exactly want to fight in the forest either, but I'm not going to be of much use over on that side. Alright, we need a couple of these people way back there. Their whole team's freaking... Not their whole team, but most of their team's on the other flank. Object 268. I'm not gonna hide. Like... That's what I never get about people. Like, you can see most of their players are over there. Shit, I didn't think I'll still spot it. I guess... Because I don't have Sixth Sense on this, which is part of the problem. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know who's spotting me there. Okay, I'm just gonna load there. We got this T10 somewhere. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm turning really weird like this right now because I'm more or less just trying to burn time before, you know, I'm loaded. He seems like the easier kill for us right now. So if he's still alive when I'm loaded, I wanted to kill him, but that also works. Come on, hit his lower plate. I'm probably not going to get more than 2 shots here. That's all I needed, though. Alright. We got the E4. Don't think he saw me. I don't waste free XP on crew experience. I think it's a very big waste of money, honestly. But some tanks I actually don't do Sixth Sense, because the bat chat, it does bite me sometimes when I'm scouting in it. But at the same time, I play this really as like a push and pull flanker. So a lot of times, I don't need Sixth Sense, but I might reset my crew eventually and add it on there. Missed that one little shot. Hello, Shaggy. Nice to see you. Alright. I'm going to head towards the center here. Let's say that E4 should be dead here very quickly. It's working my way. I missed. God damn it. Now it's just cleanup right now. Okay, I should be able to slip in here. I'm going to try to get the Never mind, I don't need to get the E75. I'll get the E5 since he's sitting there right in front of me. This is actually the one tank I have not aced. Not that I'm going to get an ace tanker here, but this is my most played tank without an ace tanker reward. Like I only have a mastery badge first class on it. This is, looking at the amount of damage I have though, this isn't enough. Unless I somehow get really lucky. But pretty good match here. Usually my bat chat matches go very, very poorly. So I'd say I'm hoping it's only a second class. Bat chat, you need like combined between damage and assist, like I think like 8,000, 9,000 or so to be able to get an ace tanker. Very good match by all three of us though. Yeah, good job guys. That was a pretty fun match. If only I didn't miss those few shots. I had a shot there maybe, but not bad. Alright, alright, doesn't look like there's any other requests. Maybe I'll hop into the tier 9 bat chat. I don't know. If there's any other, requests, I'll gladly take them. Yeah, as far as my bat chat crew, I don't have the most crew skills. I like Brothers in Arms, and then I picked this because a lot of times you lose crew members, more so than the one repair kit I keep. And then stuff for the gun, and now I'm working on camo. Once I get camo, I might drop Jack of all trades for 6 cents, but right now, the way I play it, typically I find 6 cents, I know when I'm spotted, and I'd much rather have a different perk than it. I'm actually saving up on my free experience now, so when I'm grinding these tanks, I actually don't have to play stock tanks. But I just hit, yeah, the 183. I can play that up again. I found I just hit 3 million credits, so I'm very soon hopefully going to be buying the T57 Heavy, since it might be on sale here coming up. Or not might, it should be. 15% off tier 8 to 10. 30% off under that, it should be, for all tanks in the game. Typically they do that for Christmas through New Year's. Or if it starts at New Year's, then it's going to be another week. Yeah, I can play both of those tanks, the E5 and the AMX. If you talk to Graham, he'd say it's a rolling ammo rack. I'm actually gonna go down here, to be honest. This thing's just not the best, straight up hill fighter. A little bit concerned going through, yeah, there. Come on, and I missed. Go figure. This little guy, he's gonna bite off more than he can chew over here. Thank you very much, Nico, for the subscription. Alright, let's go. Trying to flush this little bugger out. Shit, he's gonna get a lot of damage off on him. Still got 2 shells. And I got ammo racked, awesome. It's just now that they pushed up on that hill a little bit further, we can get hit from it. Sorry, Uber. Hopefully that Scorpion G pulls off. Shit, there's a rock. I usually don't run away here. I'm dead. Yep. Oh, Lord. That... I didn't even see that rock coming. Obviously. Hello, Cookie Monster. Nice to see you. That didn't exactly work out too well. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you're having a good day. Alright, so we got the 183 for... But yeah, that spot in the center works out pretty good, but once you lose that hill, you either have to stay far down in that gully, or you have to move out of that cover. Like we're near that one rock, and that you can get hit from that far side of the hill where we started out. Yeah, but yeah, I still got, you know, a little bit over an hour here. You know, if there's more requests. The only other tanks I'm going to pop in here, I think, are, you know, a few German tanks for the most part. Alright. That's one thing where I find it a little bit odd that, you know, you can queue up as far as platooning. Like, I know Spanky said he'd be right back. That they don't let you queue up tanks when someone's in a tank, you know, in a previous match. You know, it kind of locks you out of there. I guess it's a limitation on the game engine, but yeah, it just irks me a little bit. Not, you know, having to wait because someone needs a break, but just that Wargaming didn't really think of that. But just seems like a little oversight. Which I talked about it earlier, the KV-122. That's one of, you know, the uber rare tanks that they were talking about. It looks like the last day will be that new German Tier 7 TD being sold. Tomorrow's the M41 90mm. And there's also the, what is it? One of the Berling tanks again. They're going to be coming up for sale, it looks like. I think, what, the ISU 122 or like the Crom... One of them. I forget which one specifically is coming up, but more or less the last couple days of the advent calendar is not going to be anything special outside of that the new German tank. The view range on my T34, like, I don't have my best crew in this, but as far as the view range, just under 400 here. It's like I thought about before removing this now that it's buffed, and you know, playing it with more optics, but 400 ain't that bad. And nice, you have an OHO, Nico? This is not the easiest tank to play. But I can add the Panther on Scud. Thank you, Dana. That's one of the reasons why I'm saving free experience. Like, up again. Essentially, I'm partway through the Panther. I know the Panther 2 is very bad stock. And then I have, what, the next tank in the other German line coming up. That's not the best tank either, stock. The Swedish Tier 9 TD, same thing there. And the Emil 1, yeah, I have a lot of tanks coming up where I'm going to be skipping the stock grind. So thank you very much. Yeah, because that's one thing I can't do is play stock tanks anymore. There just gets a point where, like, if you're spending money on World of Tanks, that's one of the things where gold is worth it to skip those stock grinds, just experience-wise, because they're definitely brutal. But yeah, the Emil 1 it's a very good tank, but playing it without fully upgraded, it's definitely a bit of work. That goes for a lot of tanks. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here and push up. I can see a lot of heavy tanks over on that other side. Be nice if... Thank you, IS-7. I would say, be nice if that IS-7 would push up as well. Holy crap, how did I miss that frickin' Scorpion G? I must have hit like a small little piece of cover there for that not to have hit him or splashed him, or... That actually is very annoying. Fortunately now we have an IS-3 coming up here. Holy crap. I didn't aim that in, but this is... Yeah. I was going for either the AMX or the T10, but that shell dove down fairly quickly. That's what I get for not aiming in all the way. God damn it. That definitely fudged up a couple things for my team here. I'll kill him. It's not a lot of damage, but that helps my IS-7 out. Come on, we need help, guys. Like, we have nobody on the hill. We can't all... I'm not even just saying that to YouTube either, because I know you're listening to the stream. Like, we have a T57 Heavy over there. It's this E50M, and they're all, you know, sitting in the back. Don't want to hit my IS-7 here. Oh, Lord. Come on. Come on. I'm just sticking with Hesh here because it's at least somewhat reliable if I actually can, you know, land the shot. But, yeah, missing those couple shots, it was partly because I didn't aim in on them. But... damn if those shots did not frickin' go in the worst possible, you know, area. And we just got enveloped here. So I'll put that on me because, oh. The OHO is very easy to make fun of this time of year. But it's like the 183, you can have really good matches in it, but outside of, you know, landing all your big shots in it, it needs a lot of things to fall into place to actually work. And this match, no, didn't work out at all. I'm still surprised though. We have a full HP E50M right next to our frickin' flag. Like, you gotta be joking me, dude. I can play the T34, yeah. I played it earlier, but I can hop back into it. I don't mind, you know, playing premium tanks since I need credits. But it's just... certain tanks, like, why are you playing an E50M if you're not gonna, you know, at least be somewhat in the fight? Like, I don't know. I gotta move on or else I'm gonna get annoyed at people. like that. Usually when I die, I hop right out of the battle and don't even look at anything outside of whether I won or lost. Yep. Definitely, like, those couple shots I missed in the beginning, that was... Like, the Scorpion G1 surprised me, because I don't even know where that hit for that not to have damaged them, but the second shot, I shouldn't have took that shot. I should have took a safer one. I showed you that, Cookie. It's 399 meters right now. I showed you right before that last battle. I scrolled by and showed it off. This map again. Been getting quite a few matches here. Alright, they have quite a few mediums. Just where is everyone going? Alright, that E5's heading that way. No. Okay, good. He is heading that way. I was about to say, if he does not head that way and he turns towards us, that's a bad sign. I'm going to try to push this fairly aggressively, because basically all their tier 10s are going to head to that other side, no doubt. Can we get some people out here? That would be very nice. Let's track him there. Shit. I was about to say, their armor, it has holes in it, but from this range, I'm just going to go with something that's a little bit more reliable. When he was angled, I was more comfortable shooting his armor right here. Sorry, buddy. I know it's very annoying playing that tank when people spam heat at you, but I'd like to win. Or at least give myself the best chance to win. This TD on my right, that is an issue. Surprised our already set up an A7. That just seems a little odd to me. So he must have known that side was going to be weak. Now we have people going back, and we haven't won this flank yet. Come on. Shit. And yeah. I was about to say, we needed to keep ramming in there, but I didn't expect that already. He nailed me right on the side. Oh well. But we're still in a decent chance to get a win. It's just halfway through, part of our team, like the Emils back there, they just kind of stopped and expected us to keep plowing through. and you know, it's better to move up as a group. It's always about this time in the stream when he's like, come on, it's been about 2 hours. He's still not used to the longer stream times here. Yeah. He's probably like, can I play? Honestly, he probably would sit on my lap and play World of Tanks if, you know, it was comfortable enough for him. Oof. I was about to say, now it's getting a little bit iffy. Like, we still have 2 Emils here, but I'm surprised they didn't find that 261 for where he hit me from. But what can you do? Alright, so next up we had the AMX M4 as a request. Yeah, like they did buff the T34's view range. Granted, you know, they still have a chance to win. It's just, it would have been a higher probability for us if we all just pushed, because we outnumbered them pretty decently there. You know, later on when we're just stuck at that IS-3. But we would have just overwhelmed them. But, oh well. But yeah, the T34, they did buff the view range. But honestly, the only reason I haven't switched out for optics is because fighting with it, like how you fight mid-range, hold down. Yes, the view range is nice, but in a majority of matches, really the only time where I think the view range is going to come in handy is when your team just, you know, dissolves in the first like 30 seconds and you're left out, you know, kind of hanging. And in that case, it's not going to help you too much with winning, if that makes sense. That's why I keep, you know, the gun laying drive to help the gun out a little bit. But, you know, 440 is definitely good for a T34. Just, yeah, most of the time, you know, hold down at long range or mid range, people shooting at you, you can still spot them with 400. But most of the time you have people, you know, ahead of you spotting for you. Alright, so I'm just going to push straight up here, honestly. I got a lot of frontal armor. They have a lot of TDs. So where their TDs head, I don't know. That's a question. But heading out over here opens up them to shoot down at the hill from, you know, on top of me. Whereas if I'm here, I really have to worry about a couple spots on my left, you know, where it opens up here. But outside of that, I just need to fight straight on, which, you know, there's my cupola since this is a little bit close range fight. But outside of that, frontal armor on this is pretty, you know, pretty solid. Yeah, we definitely don't have anybody over on the 1 to 3 line. Thank you, Rabbit, for the subscription here. This KV2 might pop out and try to nab me. T34 is a bit of a problem, but yep, this is Not going well because they know my cupola weak spot, it looks like. I also know his, but yeah. Unfortunately, this thing is pretty damn massive. But it kind of needs it, don't get me wrong, because the armor on this thing is immune to so many tanks outside of its cupola that it needs some, you know, viable weak spot for tanks to shoot at. Be nice if this OD would push up a pinch. Shit. That KV2 got him. Yeah, the OD's is sitting back there, like, waiting for us to die, essentially. Yeah, it's just this prototype can whack me here. The T28, he didn't, fortunately. But yeah, he's got a shot on me there. If you look from D2. Ah, crap, that's not good. Shit. Oh, Lord. KOD, don't spin me. Oh, awesome. I honestly was just chucking that for the hell of it, but I'm very glad that penetrated. Artie actually can hit the T90 or T29 from there, but, you know, they weren't. Oh, Lord. Nice job, KV2. Oni, please let me reverse. We have enough people up here that I think I will be better off turning my attentions this way. As long as if this prototype is not, you know, waiting to pounce. Gotta keep an eye on this Scorpion G on my left. But much easier for me to go up this way against this guy. Very nice. Now I'm a little bit more open to go, you know, into this line here. Okay, this little guy, shit. You got full HP. There we go. Hello, Minecraft. Nice to see you. And Pesmet as well. Hopefully, both of you guys are having a good day. Man, this thing, you know, I have no problems with this tank. You know, very good armor, usable gun. It's a little bit low DPM, and armor's only good on the front, but, you know, it's a very solid tier 8 premium. It's like damage-wise, this is... I've definitely had, I think, higher, like 1 or 2 higher matches than this, but typically you slot into like the high 2000s as far as damage if you can keep your funnel armor pointed at the enemy. But I am working on a weak spot guide for this. Like, I posted it up on WoT Guru for Facebook, or on Facebook. I'm going to have it up on my website, the guide for it, here in another day or so. But as far as effective armor values, like, everyone knows to shoot for the cupola now. But there are a couple little spots to where if you have a decent amount of penetration, you can pen it. Let's see, Ace Tanker, it's definitely a first class. Yep, first class. Hey, we won more Ivanka too. Awesome. All these freaking ornaments I don't need. Right before I started streaming, I got rid of them. I had like 60 or something. Pretty good job, Uber and Spanky. I definitely got whacked there early. Nice match here though. Nice amount of damage, experience. Pretty good one. I like the credits. Alright, next request up was the Panther. There we go. I've got about, what, 25,000 experience left to grind on this. I already finished the VK3001D. I'm waiting. I have credits to buy the next tank, the tier 7, but kind of waiting to see if, that sale is this weekend or not before buying that. Okay, that actually works out as far as our tanks go. Same matchmaking. Oh, hi, little dog. He's like, play with me. He's got like the freaking most hardcore puppy eyes for a dog that's 11 years old. But he's just happy, he's got his house back to himself. And he's the center of attention. Yeah, I've already got all I finished the holiday ops thing, Pez, which is why I say, I got so many of the damn things. But yeah, you still get a bunch of, like consumables and personal reserves for them. I don't mind that. I just kind of like my small... Hello, Dan. Nice to see you. My small little, like, OCD that I have to upgrade them all. Or else it drives me crazy having a bunch of, like, level 1 and level 2 ornaments. I actually have a lot of the Swedish tanks, the lower tiers, for TDs. I just haven't... I'm still waiting to see what the sales are before I spend gold on camo and stuff like that. After this, I have the T34 Heavy up again, and I still have, about an hour if anybody wants, other tanks as well. We're going to be a little hard... Shit, I missed that shot. Let's say we should have been able to get someone to hit, but the SPGs weren't set up. We're honestly better off, well, hoping they don't set up here, but better off trying to let them push. We have this IS-2 coming around here. It's just we're at a really big disadvantage here. But we haven't gotten any help from our SPGs yet, it looks like. I'm banking on SPGs not murdering me yet. I know that's not going to last forever, and this T34, is able to hit me. Shit. Really? Yeah. I didn't think he was going to be able to snapshot me like that. Like, I know the IS-2 is fairly nimble, but man, this thing looks like it's on steroids as far as how it's moving around. That looked a little bit too fast, honestly. I don't know if he was using that, like, high octane or whatever it is, remove speed governor. That thing looked more medium than it did heavy. Might have just been a really good crew in the consumables, though. Alright, that shot went off into the abyss. Yep, forgot about that guy. My bad. I was trying to force it there. It's just our other side is basically lost, so I was trying to force it, but those T-44s locked us out of there. And like I don't just looking, you see where this T-44 is? You can kind of look in that direction. There's the FV-304. All they had to do was move to right about there, and they would have had direct hits on him. But what can you do? I can play the Luch FCM. Yeah, I can do the 183 again. I played that a couple times. I don't have the Lago. I free XP past them. It's just right now I guess have the tier 7 Swedish medium and the tier 8 TD. The rest of them aren't in a playable state right now. Hello, Saljan. But yeah, wasn't much that we could have done there. It still sucks though. T34 Heavy. Request. So yeah, I can pop into 183 again, FCM, the Luch, and an SPG. I can get to that as well. You picked up? I was like tier 10. That threw me for a loop for a second. Alright. I need to mute my microphone here for a second so I can actually speak without being all stuffy. Excuse me for that. Just, yeah. Oh, I'm still extremely... I'm really stuffy. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't feel bad anymore. I was a little bit sick this past week, but... yeah, I'm definitely still getting over it a little bit on it, obviously. Alright, so they have a pretty good platoon on the other side. Yeah. This will be interesting. It's just we have a lot of slow tanks, and they have quite a few fast tanks, so we can lose a lot of ground here quickly. Pretty much. I was sick, about 3 weeks ago now. Got over it, and then I got it back, unfortunately. Thank you very much, Gary. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you too. Hopefully, you have a good weekend coming up here. Thank you. Get a Christmas spirit. I actually thought about. Sounds funny. Brian probably would have walked in because usually she gets home right about, 3 p.m. I thought about painting my nose red for this stream because of that. But she probably would have yelled at me. Yeah, I knew what you meant, the Swedish Lago. I don't have that tank in my garage right now. I'm really surprised that T-54 pushed like that. He was trying to, I guess, unicum a little bit too hard. I just know that guy's a pretty decent player. That just surprised me a bit. Alright, if he does get through, if we can spot him again, because he is going to turn invisible here. Our Artie's definitely 100% dead here. Yeah, Oh, I was a little bit late there. I can play the tortoise. Well, I do stupid things like that too sometimes. It's just, I kind of know what that guy was doing. He was trying to push through, kind of turn us around. That would have honestly fucked us up, because right now his whole team's stuck here. I know what he was doing there. It's just, it definitely, that was a little bit too risky for the reward that would have came out of that. Alright, we should be good to push up this way. I can get this KV-3 out if he doesn't pop back out and start getting shots on their other tanks here. Just need to be a little bit concerned about that. It's just, I don't know if I'm able to pop out there again. I will try to poke out just because the rest of my team's pushing up here. Didn't have a mark on the ground, so I might have hit him there. But, yep. Oh. Yeah, the Shrev's back there too. It's just, yep. That's what I was afraid of. I could have helped with that push, but that would have still had the same outcome, honestly. Alright, now I'm down. This VK doesn't look like it's going to help me at all. Yep, critical hit. Never fails. But we're screwed now. We just didn't have... Yeah, we didn't have the HP to, you know, take all those shots, and... Oh well. They were waiting for us. I tried to get that Scorpion off, but, you know, there's a Scorpion, a Shrev that could shoot right into there. And they were just sitting there waiting for us to push up. But, you know, you never know how that's going to work out. Thank you very much again, Gary. Whoops, I did not mean to click on that again. Alright, so next was the FCM request here. But even if you're busy this weekend, try to catch a replay of Friday's stream if you want to see Ryan play a match. Most likely she's going to play, 90% chance. Hello, Christian. Nice to see you. But again, thank you very much. Yeah, that's why we're up quite a few tanks in that one location. But once you get down to half HP and below, it can definitely go one way or another quick. And you saw we just lost our whole group there. But they definitely pulled us into that trap well. Honestly, I might have been better off pushing there and being the one shot from those TDs. I would have survived that first wave. Yeah, if anybody does want a platoon, you know, Uber said he would hop out if anybody else wants to join in. So if anybody does, you know, just send me a message. You know, we do have room if you do want a platoon here. Because Friday, most likely, you know, since Ryan most likely will play a match, I hope so. At the very least, she'll be here in her ugly sweater. I probably am just going to be soloing this Friday. Alright, so yeah, I can send you an invite after this match, Christian. But yeah, I got about 40 minutes left here. Okay. I think I'm gonna head this way. It's typically a lot of people head, maybe not to the hill area, but I'm still gonna head this way. I should be quick enough to be able to spook a couple tanks heading through this way. It's Type 64, Cromwell. Let's see, I can block that shell. Armor on this isn't great, but it's good enough to where I can deflect light tank rounds if they hit my frontal armor. That just hit my side there, unfortunately. Alright, pulling this little bugger. Oh shit. I did not expect that. Let's get him. There we go. Like, let's get him to ram me. And that worked out perfectly. Oh, that backfired for him. Never want to get that close moving that quick to a tank much heavier than yourself. This Borsig scares me a little bit. Come on, guys. There's one, two, like 3 tanks there. Yeah, I don't know why I pushed out like that. Gonna hold here. He's going that way. That's perfect. Now our hill's finally pushing. Awesome. I don't know what they were waiting for. This poor little TD. I want to help you, but yeah, he's not. Yeah, he stayed up there by himself. If you had come down, I would have helped you, buddy. Here we go. Still this Borsig here. That's what to say. I'm very tempted to. Actually, yeah, I should. I'll fight this out with the ARL though. There we go. Merry Christmas to you guys as well. A butt ram, Nelson. Where are you from? Czechia? Oh shit, they killed that guy. But I like Christmas. I know it's an easy holiday to say it's your favorite holiday, but you know, this is really the only holiday that my whole family has together, so that's why streaming wise, you know, I made sure I wasn't streaming, you know, Saturday, Sunday, or early Monday. Yeah, such good spots for those guys. They got some damage off, but I'd never go up there for a reason. It's just Czech Republic. Never heard that name for that. Learn something new every day. This guy doesn't even look like he's playing, or he's flipped over. Power slide. Not a bad match. Got some more ornaments. Yay. 2k damage. And yeah, 60k. Okay. Well, if you're both taking a break, I don't know if both of you guys are hopping out or not. Pretty sure that is you, Christian. Sometimes I get messed up on names. Uber left too. I was about to say, thanks for playing with, both of you guys here. Yeah, it definitely was fun. But if you wanted to hop back in Uber, I didn't think both of you guys were leaving at the same time. But yeah, we can play the Fury. But if anybody else said, wants a spot, then Uber's... Oh, he hopped out again. So let's say... Yeah, Chalk. I knew. Yeah, I didn't think both of you guys were hopping out, but it's all good. Hi, little dog. Oh, I know. He's like sitting down here trying to guilt me into getting off. I'm almost done. That's all good, Uber. Well, thanks for both of you guys for the matches. It was pretty fun. You're getting artied from the wife. I can kind of get it, but Brian, fortunately, she's pretty understanding of things. It helps that, make a bit of money from this. That's why I'm always grateful for any tips. Definitely helps, if she's like, oh, you're doing that. And I'm like, hey, I made this much this week. She's like, oh, okay. Definitely helps out that. Yeah, we did play quite a few premiums there. Yeah, so after this, I'll play the 183mm. Got the Luch, an SPG, and the Tortoise here for requests. That'll probably get us to the end here. I know I can't exactly go over, past 3 p.m. today, but I'll try to get them all done. Now, the Fury here, it's basically a fully upgraded Easy 8, but it's a little bit worse off in some stats. Exactly, Uber. I think that might be part of the reason why she might be game with playing a couple matches. I'm like, hey, you might get some tips. Like, she's the bartender, so. Do I got a shot from here? Kind of. He's running away. Damn bastard. Really? I was about to say, you stop right when I can't hit you. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. Enough of that. Yeah. Our schedules, since they are opposite, when I'm off from work, it does line up pretty well. My problem is I try my best to, when she's not home, I try cleaning and getting everything done. So when she is here, we don't have to worry about that stuff. And also, I don't mind doing my website stuff. I like doing it, and, it's you know, from a money side, it's a very good hobby for me to do. That takes up a lot of my time early on in the day, because making the articles I do, they're not the easiest things to make. Figuring out all the armor values and whatnot, and making sure everything's right, because if you post something on the internet and it's wrong, you're definitely gonna hear about it. But yeah, I'm kind of the same way. When she's not here, I try to play games, and you know, I don't try to play stuff when she's here. Same thing, she wouldn't do some of the hobbies that she likes to do when I'm here, because sewing, I'm not gonna do that. Oh shit, I just got whacked. I knew I was on borrowed time shooting from there, but alas, I was still doing it. So we just don't have any spotter from here now. Yeah, you're aiming at me. Thanks. The gun on this is just a little bit too inaccurate for my liking, for the penetration and damage it gets. It's just when you're facing off against like Russian heavies and stuff with a lot more alpha, it tends to lack a little bit. Yeah, we have literally no spotter in the center. That's just, it's killing us. But it also doesn't help that I can't pen this guy as well as I want to. We just need a freaking spotter over here. Well, a lot of people bought it because of, you know, the movie Fury and stuff like that. I mainly picked it up because when it did come out, it was supposed to be a one-off tank. They kind of lied about that. You know, since it was tied to the release of the movie, it was only supposed to be available once. They obviously, you know, again, lied about that. But more or less, I picked it up to review it for people at that time. But you know, it's not a bad tank if you like the Easy 8. It's just, I don't like the Easy 8, so... Yep, we're getting capped. Because they're not even... Oh, I should have went back sooner, but... It's just... We literally need one person in the center from those TDs. It doesn't even matter if they win the frickin' Valley at this point. Like, just spot the frickin' center. Just, I don't know where the rest of these big tanks are. This SU-100Y is probably going to end me. But maybe I should have honestly went to the back and spotted the center, but I was hell-bent on trying to win the town once I got there. Okay. Wasn't aiming perfectly there, but RNG was not helping me. That goddamn little tank, though. I freaking hate shooting those things. Might as well try to get some damage off here on this guy before that happens. But yeah, essentially buying the Fury, you know, it's not a bad tank if you like American tanks like this. But statistically, it is essentially a worse Easy 8. So if you go in knowing that, you know, it's not a bad purchase. Alright, the 183 was up next. Yeah, because I played the FCM before that. Or did I hop? I kind of forget if I played this last up. And then a Luch, SPG, and the Tortoise, as far as requests go. Lakeville is not the easiest map if you don't have the center. I don't know why I'm tired, but it was probably driving. Like, I had to drive, Ryan's parents like 45, 50 minutes away both ways, and it's a lot of driving for me, especially with my knee doesn't feel as bad now, fortunately. Knock on, there we go, some wood here. But, it definitely doesn't feel good pressing on a gas pedal with your bum knee. Third time what? Yawned? or something else? Alright. Yeah, I'll be fine on this. I'm just gonna sit in the back, honestly. Really playing this tank on this map, you sit in the 1 to 3 line and you hope that you have spots. Hey, yeah, the third time? Yeah, I know, it's been requested a lot today. Like, I kind of keep a little, like a little list down in the chat here on my end. I didn't think I played the last request that someone requested it. As far as that goes, like, I don't keep up. Yeah, you don't have to be sorry, Rock. Just this tank specifically, in this map, I just sit in this one little spot. I found the other side is just unworkable. But as far as clans, there are I think there are some that people, from previous like military experience, they have a clan for that. But I don't keep too up to date in them. But you might find, like, I know people do like the Reddit clans. There's pretty much a Reddit clan for anything, like any kind of level that you want to do, like clan wars or just playing around, platooning. I hear, there's definitely a mixed bag of people there, but yeah. Pretty much the requirement to join my clan is knowing that it's not a clan, and then I send you an invite. Yeah, more or less, my clan is just so I don't get bugged from other clans to join them. But as far as clans go, I don't keep up to date at all. Levi, you gotta leave me alone for a little bit, okay? He's like so needy right now. He definitely doesn't need to go out. Like, even though I got home right before the stream, I made sure to, go outside and play with him for like 15 minutes. Ooh, this is going to be a very iffy shot if I can actually hit him. There's that rock there, which is why I'm holding off. Yeah, like on the forums at least, like if you're looking for clans, there's always a lot of people, the forums aren't always the best spot, but clans do post a lot of stuff on the NA forums as far as recruitment goes. So you can typically scroll through a lot of them and find one that works out pretty decent. But honestly, knowing people in the game, like, and seeing what clans they're in, that's typically the best thing to go. If you like platooning with someone or playing with someone, typically the clan that they're in is, a decent match for you. That made this match worth it. Oh. Like, I've only been in 2 clans, honestly. One was like not to call it a noob clan, but like we all just kind of played for fun, more or less. We tried clan wars and, we're bad. This was right when I was starting my website and everything. And, you know, it was just playing, you know, it was fun playing in a clan like that. The next one up I joined, you know, is more serious, but, you know, wasn't as serious as like you need to give us your like born child seriousness. So I've seen clans like that too. I don't necessarily join them, but I've played with people and been on their TeamSpeak servers where I would never want to make the game that stressful. Yeah, it's like I get a lot of applications for here, honestly. Like if anybody ever wants to join it for some reason, like know that it's not really a real clan. Like I do accept people and I know if you just want to park your name here, but I honestly just ignore them all. It's just we could have pushed this side, but honestly I wasn't gonna push. Like I did end up pushing a little bit there at the end, but I liked my little, for lack of better words, like little torque there. I got a little bounce off that E100 shot, but I would have got annihilated had I pushed any sooner. It's just at this point, yeah, we have very little shot to actually win this. And we have the mighty Pringles or Mike Pringles. Like, dude, you're not doing any good. Like, what did you want me to do? Run. Sorry, I just got to put this guy on my block list because I hate people that sit there in matches after they died and, you know, be belligerent against other people. Like, go yell at yourself outside of the game. Alright, other requests, I have the leech up here. That map in general is always iffy. I wish I was in something that could actually spot, so. Having the people call him sir. Or a 15-year-old kid colonel. I'd honestly, just the way I would do it, I would like record it and make a video out of it. And make the freaking fun out of people like that. But there's always a clan that fits for everybody. Like, yeah, well, a lot of clans did that, cheat to get the T22, because wargaming, you know, like EU and stuff, people cheated over there, but you know they actually got banned, and I think they got taken away over there if they, you know, there's proof that you cheated. NA, unfortunately, so many people did it because basically on the forums they came out and said like, oh, they basically condoned it in a way. Like they said don't do it, but you weren't gonna get punished for doing it. So that's why so many people freaking hopped on and started cheating. Yeah, I've seen Stone Mountain. Like usually videos like that I don't find too funny, but I've seen his and they're actually pretty hilarious. I know not all of them seem to be 100% like real, but you know they're pretty freaking funny. Yeah, if anyone else hasn't seen them, they are pretty funny. The Stone Mountain ones. So let's see if I can get a little bit of a light here. Yeah, I got 28 damage. Load up an APCR clip because of this KV1 here. Granted, he's dead. Oop, don't flip myself over here, Cody. Here comes this little Stewart. Hello, little Stewart. Goodbye, little Stewart. Keep chasing me. Or not. You're being lame. I don't think you're gonna like this, Stewart. Oh shit, he is still pushing. Holy crap. I don't know how I bounced a couple of them. Yeah, you don't see too many T-22s. Honestly, as far as their nerfs go, they didn't nerf it, I feel like, that much. Like, it's mainly the mobility that got nerfed. The armor on it's still pretty frickin' trolly as all hell, but, you know, you don't see too many of them. I will agree with you there. I don't need this APCR clip, but I was honestly looking to go towards like the M6 or something, but yeah. Yoink. I'm actually gonna head out that way because these guys need a little helping hand, it looks like. Well, yeah, there is the shame too. I would say on a North American server, nobody got them legitimately. It just wasn't feasible with the population for the game mode. Other servers, you know, there were probably a few people that got them legit, but not, you know, not many. Well, that kind of what I was saying, like, I know you typed that before you probably heard it, was I would almost bet that nobody on the NA server got it legitimately. Like, some people might argue that they did, but I would honestly say no. Because I was, you know, that's about when I first started coming back into the game and I was playing a lot. I actually, you know, I wasn't streaming at that point. I actually played Rampage mode. I actually really liked it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I actually played the hell out of that mode, and I barely put a dent in those missions. It's just, it was so hard to find a match. It wasn't feasible. So unless somebody, like, chained themselves to a freaking desk for however long, then that's the only way they could have done it. Alright, Mr. KV2. Okay. Ooh, Lord. I was hoping I'd kill him. I didn't feel like driving over there. A little bit lazy. Let's go to try to find this arty. But yeah, on the EU and Russian servers, you know, the missions were feasible for that. Holy shit, he's really 16 HP. Okay, think I'm just gonna go boink. I didn't want to ram him too hard because I was gonna kill myself. Yeah, some people with that amount of battles, I don't know how someone played that many, but well, most of the time I don't play scouts well. I just tend to be a little bit too impatient, but you know, I have my moments. Ah. Come on, guys. Someone give him a real target so I can go down here. No. I needed to get into his rear armor to pen him right, but yeah, thank you very much. That was a we did a pretty good job between the both of us. I actually got an ace tanker. Surprising. I got an application. I will accept your app because I know who you are. I'm actually going to save this just really quick since I save all my ace tanker matches now. Whether I'm going to be able to actually record all these, you never know. Nice, you have a meal too? You're one ahead of me there. I got too many replays here. If only you guys could see my... Ah, shit. I just deleted it. No. Sorry. There we go. The amount of freaking replays I have to play. Which after the Lush, I have a SPG. So why don't I'll play the M53. I've played the T92 the past few times here. There we go. There's no use saving screenshots if I deleted the replay. Now everybody wants to have a clan app, huh? I'll send you... There we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the meal too. I just couldn't. Uh-oh. Shit. I tried to hit exit battle. I don't know if you wanted to join back in on the platoon truck. That's my problem, Scud. Sometimes I guess, you know, I got a YOLO. Okay. I'm going to start out with that. Yeah, as far as, you know, the clan I have goes, like, it's really just the park a name or less, like, I don't know. Like, there's only, like, 2 or 3 people that actually still play here. Yeah, you know, creating a clan, you know, does cost gold. I didn't mind the price because, you know, when I didn't have a clan, probably the 1 to 5 line, honestly, with that gun depression. It's just I would get like 10, not even just platoon or not clan invites, but I'd have people like begging me like to join their clan. Like I'm like, no, like I don't want to be in clan wars or anything anymore. Nobody shoot him, please. And it misses by a mile, both of us. Yep, gotta love it sometimes. Most likely Cookie. Like I said, unless something changes plan-wise, like it's really her only free day right now. It's just, you never know. Like her sister's coming up, she might pop up here earlier. You know, one of our Christmas plans might change too, but as of right now, I would say yes. Awesome. Yeah, I'm surprised the amount of clans that just randomly invite people. Like, it kind of defeats the purpose in a way, because at least how World of Tanks, they used to basically, if you have someone doing something bad in your clan, the person in charge of it actually can get in trouble to some extent. I don't think a lot of people actually know that. Alright. Trying not to... Shit, dude, I want to help you, but he... Yeah. Oh, don't do that, 183. Oh, I would have direct hit him. Yeah, I'll send you an invite after this Troc for the platoon. Like, I'm only going to have one more battle after here. It's going to be the Tortoise, and then I'm done, since it's just about 3 o'clock here. But you're welcome to join if you'd like. This is why I don't always play Artie. Like, we're getting stomped here, and there's nothing I can do about it other than, you know, grin and shoot at tanks that don't even matter and completely miss. I should have, you know, aimed somewhere else here. Well, that's fine. Basically, I'm doing the Tortoise after this, and I'm off. Ryan's coming in the door right now. I only stream till about 3 anyway. But yeah, this is definitely not working out. This match here. Let's see. This grill is still in the same spot, surprisingly. I wonder if he's still going to be in that same spot. He is, and somehow a direct hit only took off about 1,000 damage. That's a little surprising. You got Squeaky Dog now.
Come on.
Hey, you're welcome to buy one, but I'd go broke if I had to buy more of these. Okay, let's see how lucky. I just know this T95 is right on my line, my arc. Thanks for the subscription, Troc. But this is SPGs. You can influence the match, but it's very rare that you have as much influence, you know, for your team than you are in a standard tank. Alright, M103, you're gonna push up, and I'm gonna whack you. Nope, I'm just gonna critical hit you. Alright, at this point, I've got very limited options. I don't even think I'm gonna get to reload here. I've always got to try to do, you know, the best I can, but I'm definitely seen. No, I just want to get my last shot off, and it's not going to happen here. I might as well push into this guy. Alright, so I'll play the Tortoise. That's going to be my last matchup coming here. And then my next stream will be Friday, 6 p.m. To 8 p.m. I did a decent amount of damage, but yeah, even Sergeant Rock for us getting stomped. we did our job. All right, invite you. I always miss that. There we go. Let's see, let's get yeah, matches like that aren't fun. But well, good luck. I've got a lot as well to purchase. Credit grind is real. It's like a lot of people, at first it looks like experience is going to be the problem, but credits are the real grind. Which, that's actually, as far as this map goes, they are looking to rework it in the next 2 patches, it looks like. More or less, they are raising the beach, so it's going to be less of a, you know, climb to and from it, so it's going to be a viable flank. And they're reworking this area, essentially aside how it's basically this ridge here, more or less here, and it's hard for tanks to actually fight and push over it. They're going to flatten it out a little bit more and basically more or less make it's going to fight more so left and right, and it's going to be able to be pushed through easier, if that makes any sense, without as many negatives from, you know, actually pushing up. But you can find it on, you know, the WoT, like the blogs for World of Tanks, like read a status report and stuff. But more or less, the main fix is for the beach, and then aside from having this like thing here, it's going to be cut up a little bit so you can actually push through it a little bit better. So it actually looks like a pretty good rework, just from, you know, glancing at it. I don't have a shot here on him. Someone had to go over here, so looking at our team, I just made a decision to kind of roll over here. Okay, maybe he didn't see me at first. I was like, why did he pop back out? I'm going to try to roll up here to hit this SB-1C. Shit, that other side's having some difficulties. Maybe he's gonna... let's say he's actually gonna stay up here. That's surprising. Didn't seem like a very good choice in my opinion, but... Okay, the Streb's up high. Basically, I'm not pushing down low. I don't want to push up here because you're very vulnerable. But, it's my only choice at the moment, just to see what's over here. Alright, the SP-1C spotted me. Hello, Ivan. Yeah, it was nice playing with you, Uber. I'll see you around if you too, Dana, if you both are leaving right now. Hopefully I'll see you guys next stream. See if I can catch this little bugger. It's just... we lost our guys on the beach, so... crap. Could've got him. I was kind of waiting for him to make a mistake. Taco Bell, thanks. You know, a little bit of me dies inside every time someone mentions Taco Bell. Whew, that was pretty sweet, for us at least, not him. I'm gonna take the quick way down here. Don't think you've ever seen a tortoise go that fast. Shit, of course he runs away. Now, Lord. I'm counting on this Scorpion G to... Shit. He had to frickin' hit my ammo rack. Says I'm counting on the Scorpion G to help me here, but he has not moved. So maybe this was a very bad decision. But I'm running out of a little bit of time here, so I tried to speed this up and it did not work. Nope, I'm gonna die. Scorpion G gave me no help whatsoever. Thanks, buddy. Awesome. Like, I know that wasn't my smartest choice, but this guy literally just drove straight down there now. Like, I should have just sat and waited, but yes, he was shooting AP Anthony. Like, I know that was a dumb choice looking back on it, but I thought the Scorpion would at least been able to shoot somebody. Instead, he ran out there after I died in between all the tanks to try to kill Artie. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'm going to stick around to the end here, of course, but yeah, that was a little frustrating. And just since you guys saw it, you remember all those videos? Because that was the Tier 9 Strev 103 saying, oh, if you have a 120 millimeter gun, you know, it was 122 that could overmatch that armor, but people were still doom and gloom on that armor. You know, most guns you run across are 120 millimeters and below, even at 9 and 10. And, you know, I deflected off of them. Granted, it was like an 80-degree angle, but the 9 and 10 actually has really good armor. You know, you really heard those complaints die down once the patch hit. So, again, you gotta keep in mind about clickbait things. But it's just funny that, you know, everyone was getting all riled up by, you know, a handful of people doing videos and complaining about it. And, you know, since I do videos and my website and stuff, like I've said in the past, I don't do that type of stuff. But just seeing the amount of views and stuff people get from it, they do it purely for views and money. So, but anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. You know, this match is going to end here in a few seconds. So next time I see you, it'll be Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then Monday after Christmas, it's going to be a later stream, 8:30 p.m. To 11 p.m. EST. And then like I'll have my new schedule up for the days after that, but I'll be streaming that Tuesday, Wednesday, most likely afterwards, early on, and then typically, you know, Friday and the Sunday after that will be later on in the day. Come on, we can get him. Avenge me. But he got a top gun, not a meal. But otherwise, yep, see you guys. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Or, you know, a good start to your day. And I'll see you next time. At least we got a win here. I really didn't do all that much. But very good job, Sergeant Rock. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.